Hey guys, so I just recently put on a couple games to the strongest rule set demonstration games. So I just wanted to, I didn't actually record them, but I took some pictures. So here is some kind of quick battle summation report type video stuff. So here we go. So first up, we have the Battle of Watling Street, fought between the Britons under Boudica against the Romans. And this was kind of a friendly game I set up with some family just because I really wanted to try out my Imperial Romans. And there we have the deployment with the Romans set up on Watling Street, blocking Boudica's advance northwest. And the Romans under Suetonius kind of set up on the hill to, block Boudica's army. They set up so the forest would funnel Boudica's army, compact them so the much smaller Roman army wouldn't be outflanked. So with this scenario, I made the woods just rough terrain rather than impassable terrain. I think if I was running this scenario again, I would definitely make the woods impassable because the Britons were able to kind of go around the flanks and encircle the Romans, which is kind of an ahistorical outcome. The Romans probably should have deployed in a broader line too, instead of in the depth that they did. But all in all, it was a really fun game. I think everyone enjoyed it. And as you can see, you've probably seen them on the table. This is a card-driven activation game. I usually use D10s for combat rolls. And here's one of my favorite command bases, the guy with the severed head there. Alright, so now the second game I put on was with the kind of local club near me, which I found, and I played a few games with them with different rule sets over the past few months. So we did the Battle of Mons Graupius, which was fought in what is now Scotland, where the Romans kind of had cornered the Caledonians, the tribes living in Scotland at the time, and they kind of were making their last stand upon Mons Graupius, this mountain, which they don't actually know which modern mountain that is in Scotland. But the Scots are, the Caledonians are deployed on the mountaintop. The Romans kind of had to go up and finish them. And this battle, it was said historically, was won without a drop of Roman blood being spilt. Basically because most of the heavy fighting was done with by the Roman auxiliaries. So this was the first time anyone in that club had actually played the rules. So there was, a little bit of a learning curve. The Roman cavalry charged straight in at the beginning and got cut up kind of badly. And that's sort of similar to history in a way. The Roman cavalry commander Atticus was killed in the battle, but that was actually during the pursuit of the routed Caledonians. In the end, I think the hilltop position ended up being really tough for the Romans to break. The cavalry were being run, the chariots were being run as light chariots, so kind of more light skirmishers, and the Romans had a lot of trouble really dealing with those. I think one thing I've learned from these past two games, and I was kind of umpiring rather than playing, is that the Roman cavalry needs to be split to defend the wings rather than being formed all in their own brigade, with there only being 3 cavalry units in the army. The Roman army, the legions, are what's really going to be your killing force, so you don't really need to concentrate your cavalry power. The cavalry really need to be split on the flanks, and even if that means they can't maneuver as fast as they would like to, that's not really their job. Their job is to defend the flanks. So that's how I'm going to deploy them in future, attached to infantry brigades to defend the infantry. So yeah, this is my my Pyrrhic, my Macedonians, actually missing some components. I have probably like twice as many figures done, but hopefully I'll get a battle report in with these guys soon.